Okay, welcome guys back to my channel. I am Jenny from A to Z Crafty Crafters. I'd like to thank all my subscribers and my new subscribers for subscribing to my channel and following me on this journey. What I'm going to do today, I wanted to do some round discs beads. I've made them before and I can't think what I've done with the beads I made, so I thought, well, I'll make another lot. And I hadn't done a video on these before, so this is my disc bead. If I can get it to focus. I've got it pretty close because I can't stretch too far because I had a fall and I've torn all the tendons in my shoulder and the back of my shoulder. So I've got my arm pretty well stuck to the side of me, and I've just moved the bottom part of my arm, so to speak. Waiting on to see a surgeon to have surgery done to have it fixed. So I've got an eye pin and I just put it through like that. So I'll show you how I've done these. So what you'll need is cardboard. I've got all recycled cardboard. These are an inch circle that I've cut. I've got quite a few of them cut out. Some's not cut out. And you'll need, if you're doing earrings, which I'm doing an earring and bracelet, but I'll do the earrings on video. You'll need your little head pins and to stop your beads from your end of your head bead going through. I've got a little seed bead, so, and then I've got 2 jump rings and a pair of earrings, and I'm using a map. This is a map of Queensland, so I'm using a map. And then when I'm finished, I'm going to then use UV gel to finish it off, to glaze it with. So we'll get started. I'm using 4 discs, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll put those ones aside. So that's the back and the front. So what I've marked, I've cut them in, marked them in half, and where the half line is here, that's the middle line, that's the half line there, if I can get it to focus. Then I went 1 millimeter each side, and that gives me the room then is to put my wire through. And for my bracelet, I will be using beading wire to go through the center of it. You can do these in squares, rectangles, hearts. You can do them in any shape you like. I don't know whether there is another way of doing these, but this is how I've done my disc beads. And you'll need glue, a pair of scissors, a ruler and a pencil and a razor to rub out your pencil lines. So I'm just going to spread, and also you'll need some paper towels to wipe the glue off your hands, and nappy wipes if you have nappy wipes handy, or a wet cloth. I forgot to bring a cloth in, so I've just got some nappy wipes I always leave out here. So I'm going to stick this on, and I didn't bring in a clip either. So I'm gluing, I'll make sure I go right to the edges. and make sure it's pushed down. And how I smooth mine off to be nice and smooth like that, I use a nail file, which I had here before. There we go, a nail file. So I'm just going to glue another one on top of that one, making sure I go right to the edge. But not to put it anywhere else but on that piece, because I don't want it to glue anything else up. So I'm going to put another piece, my other half of my bead, on there, making sure I've got it all fine. I'm just using my fingernail to guide it like that. Wipe off the excess glue that's there. I don't want that on there. So that's that half. So now I'll get another one that I've already marked out. I'll cut it off. Once again, I marked it in the center, and then I went 1 millimeter each side. Use any box you've got to recycle. If it's thick enough, you might only need to have 3 discs cut out, but mine's not real thick, so I decided to cut out 4 of them. I know if you're doing a and I did not put it on the other one, so that's okay. I just got to cut another couple of discs. That's what I wanted the other one to dry. So I wouldn't move it. That's why I went to the other. So I'm going to put that one on. I cut a little bit off that one, a bit too much. That's okay. Put that one aside now, and I'll go back and glue the other on here. You only need a little bit of a gap just to put your beading wire or your pin through. Making sure it's equal on both down the centre, that the lead end is same gap. Oops, moved. And to cover them you can use anything. I have used gift wrapping to cover the top and the back of it, and also I've used napkins. You've got cardstock, use cardstock. I just like to use what I have around, and the Atlas is very old, and all the kids are all grown up. There's only grandkids going to school, and they don't seem to use atlases at school now, so I thought I'd just cut them up and use them. Oops. My hands are getting sticky. Okay. Clean the hook glue out of down there. So my wire will go through quite easily. Sorry about that noise, it's my I have a stoma, so it acts up when I don't want it to act up, so I apologise for that. So now I'm going to grab another blank disc like this, and then I'm going to put it on top of that. So then when that dries, I can then make sure my thing goes in between. Yes. When it dries, I'll sand around it then. See, and then you've got your little openings there at the top and bottom. That's your disc. So we'll finish this other one off. clean out the excess glue out of my little gap in the centre. Put my other one on. And while I'm waiting for these to dry, I will then go in put the UV and the touch-ups on my other ones that I've got, and then we'll come back to these should be dry enough then to be able to sand them down. It's a very quick project. Oops, I forgot the centre there. I get a bit carried away sometimes with my gluing. Should have went this way. So that I do not fill up my gap. If you've got clips, it is a lot better, but I didn't bring clips out with me, is to clip it down, that'll hold it until they dry, but I didn't bring my clips out with me. Ouch. Hurt a bit much, that. Okay, I'll put my up the centre. Okay. Still a little bit of glue sitting in there, but I think it should be right. So I'll sit that aside to dry, then I'll carry on with my other one here. I'm hoping I will have enough room to make my tiny little loop on the end. I'm waiting on an order to come through with my some more pins, head pins to come through. I'm just making sure with, like, see, I've got writing on these and I want them sitting the right way. I'm actually using my head pins to make sure I'm going to have it centered properly. If you're using a pattern or some other piece, it wouldn't really matter, just that I've got the words on there and I want them to face the right way. They're not on an angle. And one goes on that side. Take that out and trim it. And I've just dropped my scissors. And my chair just wanted to keep on rolling. That one actually fitted pretty well. I don't have to trim that much off that one, which is really good. I'm going to have to put a bit more glue on there, because I cut a little bit of that off and I wasn't supposed to. I thought I'd put the glue on, the paint on first this time, because when I was doing my Christmas ones and I used the paint over top, it's just, yeah, I seem to have got a little bit everywhere, but it was gold, so it didn't really matter. But I don't want I only need a tiny little bit. I do not want the glue to go all over my it's not going to go in there. I don't want that white to show. That is not working. Trying to fill up my white spot there without putting it all over my map. There we go. So now I'll put the back on it. Put that back in there. Put my back on. Emerald I wanted on this one. So I've just chosen the towns locally around Rockhampton area. Like I've got Yeppoon, Rockhampton, Yeppoon, Emerald on these earrings. Yeah. Okay, I'll trim that one down a little bit. Okay, set that aside now to dry. Now these here should be dry enough now, and I'll sand them down. Well, I'm waiting for those to dry so I can put the gel, UV gel on it. There we go. So I just file them down with a normal file. So that I can get them nice and smooth all the way around. Because when you cut them out by hand, you don't sort of get them all even as you would with a die cut. I could have done them with the die cut or did them on my Cricut, but I just wanted to do them like this because not everybody has the equipment to do. And I was blessed with mine before Mum died, so I was very lucky. I got my little joy. That's a gift from Mum. So I'm just going around the edges to smooth off the edges a little bit now. Mark my hole. So that's one done like that. Then I'll do the other one. It just gives a nice smooth finish, like as if they're all being naturally pressed together. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay, now I'll put some paint around the edges. I'm just squeezing some paint onto a, very hard to get it out. I don't want to come out. Ugh. Very hard. Okay, I just got a bit of blue paint. Block my hole. Put paint on that now. I'll have to clean that up. Okay, I'll set that one somewhere to dry, and I'll do the other one. Then I'll put the UV on the okay, now find my hole. There it is. So I'll set that down to dry. Okay, I'll move that out of the road now. So I'll get my resin ready. I've got my UV light. I'm going to set that up. So I've got that all set up now. I'm just going to get my UV that I have in my little pot here. And then I need something to hold it on. So I'm just going to paint it on quite lightly so I don't end up with it off. I think I've got it pretty well covered. So I'm just going to put it under my light and I'll just pause this until it's set, cured. Okay, I just had to change it to a piece of wire because it was kept falling off the tip of the rod I had. So I'm just going to put another thin coat over the top of that. Then I will do the sides. I'll just put that on there for the minute because I just don't want it too thick on the around the edges. And I'll show you what UV I'm using, and it's really good. I got it from Temu. I did have another one I was using, and I got it off Wish, but I definitely didn't like it. It wasn't nice at all. So I got this one from Temu, and I just love it. So I'm just going to put that back in. And this is the UV that I'm using. It's really good. So I'll just pause that now, so you're haven't got that blue ray of light. Okay, we've got this side done. I think it turned out really nice, and the sides have been done. They turned out pretty cool. So now I'll pull that out, then I'll do the back of it now. I think that's all got it covered. So I'll just pause this now, and I'll finish this one off, and I'll do the other one, and then I'll be back to put them together. Catch you soon. Okay, we've finished that. Let's move all this out of the road. So we've done both sides. And they're both sides of that one. So now we'll put them together, and hopefully I will have enough to go through. We shall see. got enough to twist around. It's a bit awkward when I've only got one arm enough to move. I'll cut that little piece off now. We've got sirens going again. A bit noisy on this street, I'm afraid. Okay, then I'll put, do I want a jump ring on that? I don't think I will need one actually. Yes. So I'll close that one up. So there's one earring done. So now I'll do the other. I'm not sure. Might go emerald. Because that's all the surroundings around Rockhampton. Sorry if I happen to have gone out of alignment there. I hope I didn't. It's hard using left hand, but anyway, we've mastered it. Nice, I'm not cutting. I have to buy some new new cutters, I think. Okay. Ouch. Just can't quite get a good grip. Oh, this one didn't I? Nope, this way. Yes, emerald. Okay, and there's our set of earrings that we've made this afternoon. It's not very clear. I'm just not quite sure how to make it any clearer. Anyway, that's our earrings. Now the disc earrings, of how to make I made my discs and put them into earrings. The others will go into a bracelet. Okay, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that bell so you get other notifications when I'm putting a video up. Don't forget to press the like button and leave a comment. I love to see and hear what everybody else has to say. I thank you for joining me in doing this, and I hope it didn't take too long to do that. But God bless. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.